Okay, this week's free stock pick, and man, I know it's been a while since I put out a free stock pick. It is very difficult to do right now because, the Sienna's the pick, and I'll go into it in just a second. But um, the SPY itself, the market, just gaps so often anymore. You can see the gap down here. You can see the gap up here. The gap down here. So when you have daily charts that look good, more often than not, the next day you get some crazy gap in the market with Europe hanging over our heads and everything. It can make the setup with trigger prices based on the daily chart obsolete by the time the morning gets here. So we handle that just fine in our intraday chat room because we just make adjustments. We either take a trade based on a different setup on an intraday basis or not. But putting out a call the night before based on the daily candles and having the actual trigger prices based on daily candles, man, it can become obsolete so quickly because it gaps. So it's very, very tough to do right now. It used to be a lot easier, hence the small number of free picks lately. But I'll follow up tomorrow night or Saturday morning with how we handled Sienna and whether we traded it at all. But here is the thinking based on the daily candles as it stands right now. There's an employment number coming out in the morning, so again, all this could get thrown out the window because if it gaps up to here or gaps down to here with the market, then the trade is off. Everyone's got to understand that. But we do have what we call stacked catalysts right now, and so I like that. Okay, you can see Sienna, the 14 area is very significant here. You see it popped above it right here early September on very nice volume, and you kind of have that little cup and handle shape to it. So 14 is significant, and now you've got stacked catalysts, which are recent highs that if broken, there's not much resistance to the left. Okay, so I'll go into those now. We've got Thursday's high. I'm making this video on Thursday night, so if we break today's high, which would be, give me 1 second here. I've got it written down, but I've got something in front of it. Okay, 13.99 would be my first trigger to buy. This all assumes a normal open. Let's just say we open at 13.80. Okay, that'd be perfect. Then if it gets to 13.99, that's my trigger to buy it. And just to the left, we have Wednesday's high. Okay, so a break of Wednesday's high would be 14.21. Okay, so now that's what I mean by stacked catalyst. 13.99, just to the left the day before that, 14.21 would be a break of that high. And then if it does that, then you look to the left, there's really nothing in the way but this mid-September high, which 14.35 would be a break of that. And then the September 1st high is all the way up at 14.90. I mean, I'd love to see it knock down all those catalysts. Be a great trade, right? But first, we're going to start with 13.99 as my catalyst. That's my trigger to buy it. Here's the intraday from Thursday. So, let's just say, and again, this is all hypothetical, what we do in our live trading chat room, we'll make the call as the market's unfolding based on, on what the market, whether it gapped up or down. We might completely leave Sienna alone and find some new ideas, okay? But let's just say it opens right here. I don't know. I know the odds are against it. My buy will be right at 13.99, looking for it to start knocking down these other catalysts. Worst case stop based on the candles right here. And again, it'll be tighter than that based on intraday trading. But worst case stop, if it loses this base here below 13.70, you don't want to hang out in that. So that's the call. Sienna, 13.99 trigger, looking for a quick 14.21. And then hopefully the 14.35, and love to see it take out this high too, and it might over the next few days. But that's the call. We also have we just started a swing trading service. We are into one right now. I'm not going to give you the symbol because we're already in it, and we're up 30 or 40 cents. And so I don't want anybody chasing it. But we did just start swing trading. I've made 2 calls so far. Right now I'm in the middle of one, and the other one was a flat. So I don't have a big history in swing trading. I'm definitely a day trader at heart, but I wanted to mix in some swing trades. And hopefully the one we're in now seems like a pretty good idea. And we'll reevaluate that on a daily basis. So I'm not going to babble any further. Again, Sienna, 13.99. The whole number 14 could be a problem. And then hopefully we get through 14.21 and so on. As always, I'll follow up Friday night or Saturday morning with whether we traded Sienna at all, and if so, how we traded it. We use the follow-up videos as kind of an after-the-fact teaching tool. So look for that probably Saturday morning. And just one quick reminder, if the whole market gaps down and Sienna opens at $13, $13.99 means nothing. If it has to run all the way up $1 just to get to that trigger price, it means nothing. So $13.99 trigger assumes, and the 1421 secondary catalyst, they both assume an open somewhere near the 1375 area that it closed at on Thursday. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a good night.